All right, says I'm live. Obviously, I have to have to triple check because I get really anxious when it comes to streaming. Um, and yeah, yo guys, what's up? It's James from my Plus Channel 6. We are about to start a new stream, the first stream in a long time because I have not done one since right around the time school started. I want to say I know it was the one with Roderick as the thumbnail. Um, And yeah, the reason there has been a lack of streams as of late is partly laziness because when I get home from school, all I do is just sleep and the schoolish Chromebook was actually acting up. It was um it would disconnect from the internet sometimes, and that was like not good at all for streams and for use in general. It wouldn't even do it at home. It would do it at school too, so it kind of made schoolwork difficult. Uh, but it seemed to tee up as of late. So, Ninja Arjo, howdy. Um, and yeah, we're gonna do a stream. I had another stream planned in mind entirely. It was going to be of Mario's Mystery Meat. It's a ROM of Mario World. I wanted to do it, but it didn't work. It was just running slow. So I'm saving it for a later date. Uh, and hopefully we do get more streams coming to December because the streams are supposed to be a tool for like me stocking up on videos and me being able to like make stuff happen. Still gonna make that community post so we can actually get more people in. Um, and yeah, we're gonna get this set up in just a moment. Uh, yeah, hopefully we have a good stream. Hopefully we have a W stream because like the streams are always fun to do. Um, just give me a second. I apologize for the Well, I don't have to apologize. The stream's starting up, so hold on, I'm gonna read it in a second. Still planning the themes? Yeah. Like you can still do the themes. I know like they just like disappear after like a day or two, like a lot of them. I know the last one you did was I believe our team, Sadistic Ninjas, is that what it said? And then like it just disappeared. Another one there. If I'm going on a limb here, I got a question. What do you think some songs will fit Sonic? Um, I don't know. The main one I have Sonic come out to is from his game. It's the zebra head version of his world from Sonic 06. I say that works fairly well. Um, but if you want like a specific song, um, some high pace energy song that really fits. Cause Sonic's like a fast person, so having him come out to like a really hype song would work for his character. Uh, but yeah, I'm about to upstream just a moment. Gonna make sure that community post is up. Uh, I don't think it really gains people to join, but it makes me feel like it does because for a while there, it takes a while. Yeah, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. Um, as it says, we are doing Flash games for a change. We have four. We're gonna try to play a little bit of, and the first one is Doodle Jump. Uh, Flash game. It's more like um just a mobile game. But we are gonna get into this. We still have like stuff like Mario to play as well. I know Mario's gonna be one I'm saving for the final game we're gonna play. And after this for a little bit, we're gonna get into um some other titles. A lot the next two are actual like genuine Flash games. I know to spoil it, we're gonna be playing Run. I don't know if you guys remember that game. Uh that as well as another one I remember playing back when I wasn't doing schoolwork in elementary school. Block stores. I wanted to do Snail Bob. I might say Snail Bob for like. Should I do Snail Bob first on stream? Oh no. Yeah. This is actually like running. This is running faster than when I actually play. So hopefully, 2024 means we're finally getting rid of the lag that appears in every single stream. As long as it's never like Sonic 1 levels of lag, because the Green Hell Zone incident still gives me PTSD when I think about it. But it's more PTSD, but like you could laugh at it now. I'm less angry about it. Sega filled my request. They completed the ultimatum for me not to like blow up Sega headquarters wherever it's located. They put Rouge in the game, so granted it's for something I don't even know what the hell the Apple Arcade is. But Rouge is in a new Sonic game, and that's like always a joy for me. But in terms of future videos, maybe not today, but definitely as we go on into December. December is when I'm gonna get all the videos I need done. Shit. Damn, I messed that up. But yeah, December is when we're going to get all. I might stop in December for a little bit just so I could like really stock up on videos. But we're still gonna get posts in December, and hopefully, Hardcore Tornado comes out. If we don't get Hardcore Tornado in December, it's definitely gonna be like, we're gonna get like a promo leading up to it. Hold on. Sadistic Ninjas. What theme would you really think about it? What theme would fit? And as you can see, mash up our names. Oh yeah, true. Sadistic J Crow, the Ninja RHO. I like that team. I like the team. That'd be a cool team. What theme? I don't know. It depends. What's your theme that you come out to? Because like, that might be able to like give some like suggestions. We'd be able to like, I don't know. But it's cool that we're actually like a team in FXW. That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, hopefully we get Hardcore Tornado. It just depends what style of match it's going to be. And then that Toad's Revenge will be filmed in December. I'm not waiting any longer. The only thing is I don't have Waluigi, and don't have Waluigi for like a specific scene. But I can also film it without him. I just need him for the ending. Some post credits scene. Spoiling too much, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep telling people. Well, I'm not spoiling the entire thing. There's obviously like a big storyline factor that's gonna head into season 3 of Drunk Mario. But yeah, expect but there's probably gonna be less videos in December, so I could really like have all of them come out like January, February, and probably obviously film into like Mercy Drive Away. Mercy Drive. I remember the name. They made Maven's team in WWE. But yeah, we failed to beat my high score in dual jump. Now we're on the way to actually get to the real heavy hitters of this. We're actually gonna play some good Flash games. Don't know if it's gonna run well though, because I haven't tested it out. But we are about to get into run 3. be a really iconic one if you've grew up during the era of Flash games. Specifically, when you're bored in school and you just play games. Burn My Light. They did make Burn My Light. Randy says he hated that song, and they got rid of it, which kind of sucks. Hopefully, for like a whole coming around thing, we get that. He has to come out to Burn My Light one last time, and Randy should come out to the new version of Voices that Rev Theory made a couple months back. Since he is returning, hopefully he returns to that version because I do like that up to date one Rev Theory made. Hey, nothing you could say, nothing's gonna change what you done to me. Now it's time to shine. We're gonna take what's mine when you burn it down. Jesus Christ, this is loud. Loud. Loud and laggy. Of course, it's gonna be laggy. It's either laggy or too fast for the school issue Chromebook. So we're gonna be playing this one in silence because that almost gave me a freaking heart attack. And this is laggy as hell. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's why you always test out the games before you start streaming them. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Why does this always happen during every single stream? Like every single stream I've done, there's always been some degree of lag. Although that's like a blessing and a curse because now it's just like iconic to the streams. Like you're not gonna expect a good stream. You're always gonna have to get a laggy one, even if it's good. Even if it's good, not all streams are bad. I do like the Sonic one's iconic. The Mario 3 one was fun. Mario World. It's just like no one else is here, so it's kind of a lone stream. Except you, Ninja. Check this fandom out called Fictional Wrestling Multiverse, and if you know that's where I get most of my themes from, I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. Then there's some I feel like are completely describable. Where Pac-Man with I am. If you're referring to the AJ Styles one, yeah, that'd work. Pac-Man would be someone fun to add to PWF, honestly, or FXW, or anywhere. We need some more places to hire Pac-Man. I know VSW has Pac-Man there, so that's cool. I believe he was Money in a Bank holder for a while over there. Not Pac-Man. This is a Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man. Mega Man 2. We need more Mega Man in Plush Wrestling. I don't think anyone has him. Yeah, I don't think anyone has him. DK, howdy. The man who has been wanting the streams for a while. We finally got it. You made it to a stream. If you notice, we're playing really laggy Run 3. Not only is it laggy, it was loud. It was really loud. It was really loud. And so we either played the game with you not hearing a thing I say, or we play in silence. And I chose silence because the song was really loud. When you're playing games in school with the volume on mute, you don't hear it. Pizza Mon Mario, howdy. We're just doing a good old-fashioned Flash game style stream. Specifically where we could get like... We need the vibe, though. We need like the school computer lab. Teachers walking... that's the role play. That's the theme. That's the theme. We're all... you should all be watching this on a computer and or... We finally beat that level. You should all be watching this on a computer and or laptop somewhere, so we could get the vibe of it's you're in the middle of class and you're trying to play Run 3, but your school's internet is not the best, so you have to make do with what you got. And you also have to worry about the school librarian walking around, because you know if you get caught lacking, she's gonna walk up behind you when you least expect a jump scare in a horror movie and talk about some, hey sweetie, could you log out for me? And now you can't play the game anymore. And you know all your friends didn't warn you either, so you're stuck with that. Now you have to do all your work on paper. Have you ever had that moment, anyone in chat, where like you get caught lacking by the teacher? Like you're not even doing anything bad for you. It's just like you're playing games, and then like teacher like stops you. That happened to me back in like 3rd grade, I'd say, because I was like really big into FNAF back then. I was just looking up FNAF stuff. I was a FNAF kid. I don't regret it. Thank God I didn't have an OC, because that would have been worse. Read the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid book? Oh yeah, they did make a new one. Not as good as long as we get like I would say 25 years later, but at this point I'm not going to read 25 years later. I would have done it last stream. I don't remember which stream it was, but it was the stream where like I was like really hyper for some reason, and I don't get hyper. I like rarely do these days. And like I had like a mental crash, not a mental crash, but like that sounds like I'm going through some shit. It's like you ever have like a sugar crash, and then like you just kind of like lose like all energy. All you want to do is sleep. That's like basically what happened. I got like too energetic. New Wimpy Kid. I need to start picking up the Wimpy Kids. I had a few of them. I had Ugly Truth, Logic Rules, the first one, like whatever, like the movie ones, and then Ugly Truth, and then Old School, I believe was a book. And then yeah, I think those were the only ones I had. At some point, I'm gonna actually start like a whole collection of Wimpy Kids and Captain Underpants. I want to get what I was robbed out of at the Scholastic Book Fair. That's like my goal. And I'm actually tell that story real quick. Actually, how many guys? I'm sure most of you know what the Scholastic Book Fair is. If you don't, you're part of the wrong generation, and I lose respect for you if you don't know what the Scholastic Book Fair is, or you just don't have one. In which case, I'm sorry for your loss. But basically, the Scholastic Book Fair, I don't know what its main goal was, but it got us out of class, and we got to like look at cool stuff. I believe it was like an agenda to make us read books, but I'm gonna be honest, we were there for anything. If we were there for books, we weren't there for like Shakespeare. We were there for like the good stuff, you know, Guinness Book of World Records, or like those Lego books that came with a free toy. My plans of a Royal Rumble at the house, I don't know. I want like 30, 40, 50 for a Rumble. If you have the roster for it, you could do like a full Rumble. But it depends. It depends who you really have there. If we get some PWF guys over there, then you could like might be able to do it. Plush Hero, howdy. Now this is a classic indeed, as Funaki would say. Need a new tripod. If you're gonna do plush wrestling, yeah, you should actually get a tripod if you're gonna do plush wrestling. These are the plush wrestling tips. Get a tripod. It's gonna help you. If you don't have a tripod, at least have something to hold your phone and or camera up onto. I used to have a tripod. Actually, that's when PWF started getting good. Within like the last match or so, it started getting good because I had a tripod. And now I don't have one anymore. I don't even know when. I'm pretty sure my brother still has it. So I've been in need of a new one for literal years. I'm gonna try to get one December, because I saw one that's like really cool on Amazon. It like extends like super tall, so like that'd be like perfect for like videos, like in general. Like say if I need a video where I show my face in it, then I am bad at this game. But it doesn't matter. The lag's messing me up. At least it's not world hardest game. Yeah, a full rumble would be nice to see. Also, if you also for another plus wrestling tip, if you don't have a tripod or you're holding something up, even if you do have one, make sure not to show your face in the matches, because trust me from experience of doing that, it's gonna ruin the immersion. And if you're gonna look back on a video and like you're not gonna want to do it, even if you're like, it's just gonna like make the video look like it's gonna break the immersion. Like that's something you should avoid with like plus wrestling, is breaking immersion for the most part. Like something like a fourth wall break's cool and all, but it's like I don't know. That's kind of like my mindset with it, at least. Like I'm trying to like say with PWF, I want it to feel like a wrestling show. So like I like try to avoid those mistakes. Might do a full rumble. For PCW, you can, because you literally have like a big roster. So like out of everyone, you could, because PWF's roster is like kind of small. So do you want people to see arms flailing around the pledges, not your whole entire body? Yeah, that's like the thing. Like if your face peeps in for a little bit, then it's like acceptable, because that still happens to me. Like that's not like a bad thing if it just pops in frame in like the corner or something. But like if you're like actually, if they actually like see you there, then it's like no, because especially with how I used to do PWF, because like I used to commentate my videos like while I recorded, which even if I'm not gonna get like say like there's a day I can't reach the ninja to do voiceovers for commentary, I'll still do it, because I still do want to like do commentary for PWF and like stuff, because I know I will with BCW. I plan on, if you don't know what that BCW, check out the 2020 videos in PWF. You'll know what it is. I plan on bringing them back for a show. Gonna do like a full show with the BCW roster, and I have to commentate over it because like I know those characters, so it's like I could, especially with my mindset, knowing how these characters are and have like developed them, like I could like talk about the roster and stuff. So it's like I'm probably gonna be commentating that show, just so like people could get familiar with it, and like I could like push out I view these guys in BCW, because there's like a lot of people there for the roster. Not a lot, but like a decent amount for like a plush indie show. But like say if I did it in 2020, like you would have seen my face there and my body, and like broken the immersion. I don't know. I got caught rambling. But yeah, plush wrestling. Show your body. I completely forgot I was talking about that. I was talking about the Scholastic Book Fair at some point. Um, I forgot we were talking about Scholastic. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that real quick. Everyone keep putting your comments in chat. I'm gonna read them in a second. I have to expose my canon event. One of many I've had over the years. But for Scholastic Book Fair, I wasn't robbed out of my money, but like what happened is they always announced the Scholastic Book Fair like right before I had the money for it, because usually you're supposed to bring money, you're supposed to buy stuff from the Scholastic Book Fair. So what I would do is like what would happen was I would be there, and then like they always did it when I didn't have money. Like I could have say I could have had money at some point just sitting with me, or like my parents had the money for stuff. Like I would be able to get something, but like they whenever the Scholastic Book Fair rolled around, they would always do it when like we had like no money to spend on anything. Like they like the dudes who were running the Scholastic Book Fair, they had to have been monitoring me because there's like no way. Because like that's my vendetta against the Scholastic Book Fair. Like they always, and the thing too, I talked to my dad about it once about the Scholastic Book Fair because it was rare for me to get something from there. I think the only thing I got from there once was like the first one I ever had, and it was like a WWE book. It was like an interactive story. That was like I don't even have that anymore. That's long gone. So like they really they really hold me because and like talking to my dad about like why like we didn't have like stuff for Slash Book Fair, and then he said like they always did it when he didn't have money to give me. So like I don't know. TLDR Scholastic Book Fair were monitoring me, and the second I didn't have anything to cough up, I had no money. They scheduled it for like that like time period, and you don't know pain. You do not know pain until like everyone else has like is going to get stuff at the Scholastic Book Fair, and you can't. And the teacher like sees that, and there's like more kids in your class who aren't like going to buy stuff for it, and then they see, and then like what happens is like you go there, but you don't have money. So you're just looking around at all the cool stuff you'd want, but knowing you can't get it. That's torture. You want to steal it, but you can't. I don't know. On account of the fact that like there's like a small circle there. I don't know. I would never steal from the Scholastic Book Fair. I wasn't that type of kid. I was a kid who was getting in trouble back in elementary school. Like it was more like that one kid who was like clowning too much. I was never like a bad kid. I'm gonna take a break to read comments because the lag is getting to me. We're still gonna play more games, so stay tuned. I'm gonna read them off my phone. The computer's lagging again. DK, I believe he's like putting stuff for Wimpy Kid in there. We got some other stuff. Ninja says, here's what I plan on having triple threat matches with the main champions of all three companies. So he says he wants to have Meta Knight of PCW, Mario of PWF, and where did comment go? And the world champion of FXW. Also, Koopa, presumably PWF Koopa, FXW Level Up champion, and Sonic. If I don't feel like using real songs, I'm gonna pretty much it was like the actual like Nintendo songs. Using like the Nintendo songs for like the songs you can, because like especially with video game music, I don't think video game music's like copyrighted and stuff unless it's like an actual thing they're making money off of. Yeah, I don't think unless it's Nintendo, because Nintendo does not like seeing people happy. Speaking of Plus Wrestling, I have some kind of reveal in the works for PCW. Is it the title? Because he said something last year about like a title. Oh god, my throat. And I remember that. So hopefully we actually get like an announcement of it. Yeah. Hopefully we get our demands. We finally get the PCW Cruiserweight division. I don't know. I was watching WCW last night to make fun of WCW, and then I remember Kidman was there, so I had to like cheer for the cruiserweights. Gonna put a disclaimer. Yeah, you should put a disclaimer for like if you're gonna use like copyrighted songs. It's bad when a video gets like. I don't think I've ever had like a real like terrible claim before. Um, I think like the biggest claim I've had was like a video. It wasn't on this channel. It was on another one. Like earlier this year. It got blocked by WWE because what I wanted to do was if you guys remember in like 2008 2009 they split up the team of Paul London and Brian Kendrick, and while Paul London left WWE shortly thereafter, they really wanted to push Kendrick, so they moved him to SmackDown. They brought up and he renamed himself the Brian Kendrick. Um, he was there for a while. He was interim WWE champion, and in my heart, he is a WWE champion. So that's canon to me. If it counted with the hardcore title back in the day, with scrambles like that for the hardcore title, it should count with the world title. So yeah, Kendrick was a former WWE champion technically. But once he moved to Raw, he had a Titantron change. Because he had three Titantrons actually as the Brian Kendrick. The first one was mostly like studio shots, which is like usually just like videos of like wrestlers posing and stuff. That hasn't been released because like, and we can't remake it that much because they haven't given us all of his like shots. The second one, which is the most commonly known, which is like after like 2 matches he had against like Jimmy Wang Yang and then Shannon Moore, Jeff Hardy's stoner friend Shannon Moore, and I believe some Super Crazy. I don't know. It was like right after he debuted. They changed it like super quick after Unforgiven. And then there's a third one he had with when he moved to Raw and Ezekiel moved to ECW. It has like a lot more matches and stuff there. You could find it. It's not lost. It's on Daily Motion, but if you post it to YouTube, it's gonna like get blocked by WWE. So I posted it and it got blocked. So that's unfortunate. It sucks because I like Kendrick. As a wrestler, he said some things though about like he's a conspiracy theorist. He says like weird stuff all the time. Might push Renegade to be like Brian Kendrick, so you call him the Renegade Yoshi. That'd be cool. Kendrick, like I always like that style. The Brian Kendrick had like really showed a lot of, like character and stuff. Plan on having Shadow become the first ever FXW champ. That'd be cool to put Shadow. Shadow's someone I want to PWF. I'm just waiting for like the right moment. If I ever were to do like dual champions, like 2 world champions, like Shadow's gonna win like the secondary world title. Probably not PWF World. I want to. I'm just waiting for the right. I'm gonna. Actually, that's like a plan I want. It's just not gonna be like currently. Still waiting for the Sonic 3 AK Master Edition stream. It's a really it's a Kaizo. Should I do a Kaizo stream? Should I actually do? Let me know, guys. Let me know if I should do a Kaizo stream because I know those are really difficult games. And knowing me, I'm probably gonna fail a lot and get angry, and then like it's gonna be a rage stream. It's gonna be like my outbursts on stream. Yeah, this is like I've died too many times on the same spot. I don't even think I'm paying attention anymore. Yeah, we're gonna switch to the next game in just a moment's notice. But yeah, let me know. I'm gonna check that game out. And we're gonna it's on consideration for a stream. Well, actually, no, I should leave that one there. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in just a moment. The third game, I have 4 total we're gonna play. We're probably gonna spend the most time on the last one. It's a Mario game. So on those online emulators. Also, I might be able to actually play it because I can't. I don't really download on here because this is like the school Chromebook. Um, and I feel like they'll like I don't know. Hopefully this isn't as loud. It doesn't seem like it. Black Source was never like a game that was like really loud. Oh, that actually like turns sound on and off. Yeah, as you can see, hopefully, you can see, this game is called Block Source. I don't know how many of you guys played this back in the day. I did. It's pretty fun. And the way I wanted to go is win a scramble. So we level up championship for Renegade Yoshi. That way he holds it out for about 9 months before he loses to Link and or SpongeBob. That'd be cool. Renegade. I feel like Renegade Yoshi is gonna be like he's a preview for FXW. I feel like Renegade Yoshi is probably gonna be like one of those guys who are like the face of like that company. Because I feel like everyone in Plus Wrestling has like that to them who's like the face of their show. Like for me, that's definitely Koopa. Like I actually view him as like a top guy in PWF. He's the US champ, obviously. And I feel like someone like if he's about Mario, I have a guy who like he sees as like even if he's not like champion or top guy, this is the guy for. Remember this game? Yeah, it's a W game. It's a W game. All right, we're gonna read the instructions. Numero uno out of whatever 9 is in Spanish. I don't know. Aim of the game is to get the block to fall into the square hole at the end of each stage, or 33 stages. Block around the world, use left, right, up, down. At least it's not WASD. I was never a WASD guy. I was arrows. Bridges and switches are located in many levels. Switches are activated when it's I know all this. I just like haven't like played it in a while. Could probably be in triple threat. That'd be cool. Get like a little ECW 3-way dance. Won't let me move. This is what peak fiction is. I always like this game's background. Like, let me know if you've actually played any of the games that have like popped up on screen. But I always like this game's aesthetic. Like, one thing I'm debating for PC is brand split. Give multiple sources a chance to push. Yeah. I say do a brand split after a pay-per-view, after like a big pay-per-view. Like say Pizza Party. Like if you wanted to do I feel like Pizza Party would have been like the perfect spot to do it because like Meta Knight winning the title resembled a new era for PCW. I know if I do a brand split, I'm probably gonna do it after like the big show. It's a big man show tonight. Yeah, it's a big show. Gonna set things right. Especially if I want to make developmental brand. Yeah, developmental brand would be cool for PCW because like because I know you've been talking about that one for like a long time, and that would actually work because you have like the largest roster for it. So You can just like put like other people who aren't like used in PCW and like a lot of newer guys there, and it worked. It like honestly worked. Um, Also plan on doing a FXW division because there's a lot of people who want to be champion. So what's the developmental brand for a level up championship? Like 205 Live. 205 Live. Actually, if you watch wrestling, let me know what were your thoughts on 205 Live? Because I remember when it first came out, I liked it because like they brought Brian Kendrick back. They brought Tajiri for a little bit, and like it was fun. But here's the thing about 205 Live as well as like the cruiserweight division in WWE. Like they always like good, and then they ruined it. Like 205 Live just kind of like I don't know, like 205 Live fell off for a while. Like 205 Live as well as the cruiserweight division in wrestling should just be like the brand. It shouldn't have been a brand, honestly, because if there's another comment deleted. Hold up, I gotta check it. Comments get deleted all the time. It piqued my interest. My FXW Arrival? Yeah, that'd be a cool name. I guess so. We're 205 Live. Yeah, like the division as a whole, they always like have messed up for a while, like because the cruiserweights and like a cruiserweight themed show should be just like the show with just good matches for like no reason, like the workhorse show. And if they wanted 205 Live to succeed, they shouldn't have done the ECW thing and like only give it like one title. There should have been like cruiserweight tag titles or like something for like other people to fight for. Like they could have brought back the light heavyweight division. That was like WWE's like answer to the cruiserweight division WCW had. And then have like a lot of things there. So like I don't know, cruiserweights sometimes are always like misunderstood because it's like I don't know. I was gonna turn this to like a rant about like why they foul on the Hornswoggle in 2007, which ruined the credibility of the cruiserweights because how are you losing to a how are you losing a Hornswoggle? Like Wiki House stream? Depends. It depends honestly. It depends if we're gonna go Wiki House stream. Like, what are we searching up there? Like, wait, could I look up Ice Spice on WikiHow? Because if I look up Ice Spice on WikiHow, we're gonna do one. We'll do it if I can see Ice Spice. It took a million tries, but we finally beat that. We're on stage 4 now. I wish I could move diagonal. That would have made this a lot easier. What I found funny about Hornswoggle becoming cruiserweight champion that long. I'm pretty sure he was the last one. I'm positive they ended the division after he won it. Like wasn't he like he wasn't he like the anonymous Raw GM at the time in like 2011, like, which I'm gonna hold. Aside from like that being the like one of the main factors of heel Michael Cole, which is obviously a sin. The anonymous Raw GM had like some great. He had some NASA Wi-Fi because he was making changes on the fly. Hurricane Helms was champ, bro. Gregory Helms was like the best cruiserweight champion. Like he had like one of the best songs, bro. Like you're like if you do not bump It's Time, if you do not bump It's Time at least once a month, like you're not like that's like the best. I wish they did more with Gregory Helms or Hurricane or whenever he took the mask off, whatever his name was. That would have been cool. And also, I'm gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. So if you know the WWE games of that era of the 2000s, there were the main title on PlayStation 2 on the PlayStation series was just called SmackDown because of the show, and they turned it into after Here Comes the Pain. THQ knew they couldn't top Here Comes the Pain. Better, but so what they did is they morphed it into SmackDown versus Raw. It gave us an amazing soundtrack every year. And the only two negatives, and there were only two bad games in the SmackDown versus. I got my foot. My foot's numb. And like there are only two bad games in the SmackDown versus Raw series, and that is 2008 and 2009. Soundtrack wise, those games are good. Like soundtrack, like the SmackDown vs. Raw series always had good soundtracks. Like that was like even if you hated it, the soundtracks kept you there. But the roster for those games were trash because 2008 lacked actual people to play as. 2009, you had no good unlockables. So 2008, a lot of people are cut from the game. Kurt Angle, who left for TNA, RVD, who left, Chris Benoit. We don't talk about him for a specific reason. So yeah, like say those three guys were gone. So 2008, they still had like a decent mid card for the time, and no one like bro, they had like the worst roster of that game, like of the worst roster, second to 2009. But like no good people were there. Like yes, Jeff Hardy came back, so we could finally stop pretending we like Matt Hardy. Crime Time got in, but like, where the hell is the Miz? Granted, it's 2008. It's like Miz before or right when he started teaming up with John Morrison, so we didn't care for him back then. He was just like the guy from the real world who got bullied by Chris Benoit and got kicked out the locker room. And yeah, so Miz isn't there. Okay, Boogeyman. I don't like Boogeyman's kind of fun to play as, I guess. I don't know, but like, there's no one to play as in that game, like other than like Jeff Hardy and Kenny Dykstra and Gregory Helms, and even then Kenny Dykstra, we only like him because like people use like his action figure for No One Heart custom. But like, where were Paul London and Brian Kendrick in 2008? Deuce and Domino, half of the ECW roster, like specifically Paul London and Brian Kendrick. Now, if you don't know, they were a tag team in WWE during like that era, and they were a popular tag team. Like, if you had a best friend, you damn sure you wanted to like be Paul London and Brian Kendrick. If you had a high flying tag team who like were main thing were just doing like high spots all the time, and as a call, you knew to go Paul London and Brian Kendrick entrance. And they weren't in the game. They weren't in any game other than 09. Like Paul London got in 2006, I believe, but they weren't in 2008. They weren't in 2007. Like, and those were like the peak years because they were literally the stable tag team on SmackDown. It was them fighting literally everyone. And when they went to Raw, they won the titles. Like they had, like you're saying THQ. No one in THQ went on the internet during the era, went to the W Figures forums, and looked at the most recent stop motion. Everyone had a Paul London figure. Everyone had that same Paul London blue attire deluxe aggression. Everyone had the Brian Kendrick of that too. Like, where the hell were they? Like, and they weren't just like a one and done thing. Like, they were they were on every single week. Like what the hell, THQ? And then 2009, and like so, a lot of people were missing. Hardcore Holly is a DS exclusive, which who played the DS version of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008? Like, why is Hardcore Holly exclusive DS version? Like, I'm pretty sure the PS2 had like Eddie. I'm pretty sure the PS2 version had like Eddie Guerrero as an exclusive, which either PS2 or PSP, one of those two. Which like, yeah, like makes you at least want to get it for Eddie Guerrero. But like, who's gonna play Hardcore Holly? You don't have anyone new in the game, so who like I can't play as Hardcore Holly. I can't bully any rookies anymore because you took all the rookies out of the game. Like what would have saved 2008 would have been like a battle roster. And 2009, same thing. Like 2009, we got Paul London and Brian Kendrick. We're still missing Stevie Richards. We still don't have. We got more people in there. Cody Rhodes made the cut. Miz made it in the game. Boogeyman's in it. Chris Jericho returned. Big Daddy V. Who else? Who else was there? Oh yeah, Super Crazy. If you didn't know, actually, Super Crazy, Ted DiBiase, Evan Bourne, and a couple other people were DLC for that game. So you know we are not going to be able to play as them anymore. Who else? Yeah, but 2009, it has Shelton Benjamin is in the game. Big Show. Where the hell were they? And then 2009, it has a lot of the people you want to play as, right? But one thing about WWE games is always like the legends. There's always a market for people to play as older guys. Like say you want to play as hard Stone Cold or The Rock or something like that. Like, or if they give us tests, because for the love of God, if they give us tests, stop complaining about anything WWE does. If they give us tests in the new game, 2009, the legends of that game, there were only two legends, Taz and Ric Flair. One got like Ric Flair, who had recently retired earlier that year, and Taz, who WWE didn't do anything with. Really. Like they, I don't know. He was just a commentator by that point. Pretty sure he retired. And that's it. No one else. Stone Cold's not in the game. The Rock isn't in the game. Hogan. Like Too Cold Scorpio. I don't know why Too Cold Scorpio would be in a WWE game, but you know, like no one's there because they wanted to work on a game, Legends of WrestleMania, which you could port. If you have Legends of WrestleMania, you could actually add the SmackDown vs. Raw roster in there for 2009. But like, no, I just want to put. How am I supposed to put Festus against Stone Cold in the main event of WrestleMania for the like Intercontinental Championship? Where's the love for Festus? Or how am I supposed to do like, I don't know, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who's in the Legends of WrestleMania, other than the fact that it's a game that's based on QuickTime events. But like, so 2008 has no good people to play as. 2009 has no like older people to play as. Like, what the hell, teach you? Like, you do a good thing by giving us Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in 2009 with their good team, mind you. We're in the middle of it, fire, smoke are everywhere. I can see you coming down. Like, You give us that song, but we're not gonna get like any actual people want to play as. Which leads us to our last thing. The final SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, the final SmackDown vs. Raw game, one of the last THQ games WWE made, WWE games THQ made. There aren't really any severe cuts anymore. DK Lackey's returned. Like 2011. It doesn't have a good soundtrack. It doesn't have any soundtrack other than like generic songs. So unless you want to recreate Bam Neely for some reason because they have his theme in the game as one of the generic songs, then go right ahead. Yeah, like the roster, I'm gonna cut it. So I'm cutting that roster some slack. Like they managed Nexus in there, of which Daniel Bryan was supposed to be a part of that DLC actually. They just like took him out because like once they were working on it, like he left. He got fired for choking Justin Roberts with a tie. But like I'm cutting that roster some slack because as that game came out, so many new people were coming in. They couldn't add anyone. Like yeah, we got like Wade Barrett, David Otunga, Justin Gabriel, but like Alberto Del Rio had just debuted. Sin Cara had been signed. Like the rest of this isn't there. Like Alex Riley, low key when he had a short run in the Wii. Who else? A lot of the and like I'm pretty sure some people wanted to play as like the NXT guys back then. My phone's about to die. Jesus. So yeah, I'm cutting that roster some slack. But what I'm not gonna do. So in 2009, to make up for a terrible roster, they gave you Road to WrestleMania. You pick a guy on the roster and you play like a custom story to them. So, people backstage. You get the free roam backstage. So one of the people you see in there, in Christian Cage's story mode and Rey Mysterio, is the Hurricane, because he was still there in WWE by that point. By the time they were working on the game, Hurricane, you interact with him in Christian's Road to WrestleMania. He gets punched in the face by David Art Smith and Tyson. Please don't make fun of my haircut, kid. And Rey Mysterio, he's accusing you of stealing his role as a superhero. So you think, hey, Hurricane's in this game. I might be able to unlock him. Paul Bearer's in the game. We fight him. He gets assimilated by The Undertaker. Like, we unlock him. We unlock Druid. Who the hell is Druid? And then you get to unlock Hurricane? No. You don't get Hurricane. Us Hurricane fans, we don't get him. Like, you can't play as Hurricane, a guy who's featured in one of the main modes, the main selling points of the game. Can we talk about Tyson Kidd's atrocious haircut? Yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys that. If you don't know who Tyson Kidd is, he was in WWE for a while there. He was like, by that point, he was like one of the younger guys. I liked him. It's just unfortunately, anytime they decided to give him an actual decent push when I wasn't watching. So I'm pulling up two photos. I need two photos of Tyson Kidd to give an example. Open this a new tab, and this one. This is the one. So yeah, Tyson Kidd, he was like a rookie at the time. Well, not a rookie. I'm pretty sure he had like 10 years experience by that point. So yeah. We're gonna go over here and turn it into SVR rant stream. Yeah. THQ needs to hear this. So this is what Tyson Kidd looks like. You see pretty cool attire, right? You see the hair. It's normal hair. Normal hair, right? Now, we're going to go over and, like normal haircut. We're going to go over here. Jesus Christ, this is an hour long. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna go over here to the second image, and I need you to examine this beautiful haircut right here. So, as you uh, just look at this. See, no hair shaven, right? No hair shaven. He's like little ass, itty bitty ass, big head, small body, looking ass haircut. Like goofy ass haircut, bro. Bro has spaghetti pieces on this ass haircut, bro. Cardboard ass haircut. Smash ass laptop. Tactical nuke incoming ass haircut. Like what is this? Like, Tyson, I love you. I miss you. I hope you return someday as an on-screen figure. Lead the newer Heart Foundation. But this haircut wasn't it. From 2009 until 2011, this was not it. Like, and the thing too, I heard he was talking to a Chris Van Vliet about it, who's like an interviewer. He was talking about it. He said one because he was doing this every day with his hair. He was like straightening it or something. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. He said like part of it broke off because he was like ironing his hair so much to make it look like that, so he had to cut it at some point evenly. But yeah, like, this was not it. Like, eventually he cut it off, and it was just like clean shaven the entire time. But buddy, like, your barber had to been fired for this. I don't know. You knew he lost every single roast battle in the locker room back then. All he had to do was laugh too much. He's gonna get hit with the craziest. I know you ain't laughing. And he's still there in WWE. He retired because like he almost died in the ring, almost. But he's good now. He's good now. He works backstage. He just works like backstage as like producer. I really hope one day he walks into a meeting with that hair. He needs to bring it back for a little. He needs to bring that haircut back. Muscle Buster. Yeah, if you didn't know, during a dark match, he was fighting Samoa Joe, who had been recently signed to WWE. And Samoa Joe's one of his main moves was like a Muscle Buster. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not good with technical terms of wrestling. And like it messed up his neck, and like he was obviously gonna retire after, not retire after that, but like it wasn't to the point where like he had a neck injury, so he retired, like Stone Cold or Edge. It was like serious. He would have literally like hairdo more like hair don't. Yeah, because that's a goofy ass haircut. That was the karma for the haircut. I have to go hold. That was the karma for the haircut. But yeah, WWE decided to screw me over again. And the one time they gave this man a push was the one time I was unable to watch. Because he was teaming with like Cesaro by this point. I don't think they ever had an official name, but I just called them Kids of Wrestling. Because it's supposed to be a play on Cesaro's old team with Chris Hero. They were called Kings of Wrestling. 20,000 years later, if there is a 20,000 years later, I will do it. But we might not. If there was 25 years, there's 25 years later. Not sure about that one though. I lost all the energy to do it months ago, so we might not get that one. But yeah. Oh, by the way, making fun of Tyson's kid's goofy, toofy, paloofy ass haircut made me forget my original rant. So yeah, Hurricane. He's not in the game. He's not in SVR 2011. Are we gonna rate somebody? Maybe. Hurricane. And obviously, it's bad he's not in the game, despite the fact that he has full voice acting and everything in Road to WrestleMania. That's not why I'm mad that he's not in the game. I'm mad he's not in the game. Jeez, my phone's about to die. I'm mad he's not in the game because, like, you literally fight him in the game. If you choose to turn Rey Mysterio heel, you get a match against Hurricane on Superstars in the steel cage. Which, first off, can we just talk about why in the Road to WrestleMania universe, Superstars is like the best show? They have literally all the good matches. Like you fight, you literally have a match against this man, and like you have a match against this man, and you won't even and you can't unlock him. I'm gonna give a run. Like you get Jake the Snake Roberts, you get Jimmy Superfly Snuka because THQ sorry they didn't like put them in the in like an actual good game. But we don't get Hurricane. We get Druid, which no disrespect to Druid. I'm a Druid main. I'll admit it. I am a main for Druid. But I would gladly take Hurricane over Druid. Like Druid, like he never wrestled it on screen, but we get Druid. We get RVD, who's not in the game, who's not in WWE. The buffering emoji, Zach, howdy. Like my phone's about to die. Actually, hold on, I gotta take care of this. I am not gonna let my phone die. I'm not trying to let my phone die. That's like treacherous behavior. I gotta move my. Yo, my phone was really about to like keel over type shit. It was like 5%. Perks about having an Android. It doesn't die at 20 like you Apple users. Yeah, Hurricane's not in the game. It's annoying. Yeah. I just want to vent about that. And the thing too, it's like RVD was TNA by the time the game came out. I'm pretty sure he had already been there for a couple months. He still made it in the game. Like, why the hell couldn't they do her? And they've had people who weren't there anymore, who weren't in WWE anymore, make it in the games. Like in 2K22, because WWE fired like 70% of the roster, like half of those guys, like Hardy, Morrison, were already gone. It sucked because right when they give Hardy no more words again as his music, we don't get that luxury anymore. Time's come and gone for words, 1,000 threats I've heard before. Words are cheap, but lies are pressed to pay. Yeah. Moral of the story: THQ. There's a reason you guys ran out of money. You didn't have Hurricane. If you had Hurricane, you guys would have still been in business. You would have been the ones making WWE games. Actually, while we're here, might as well like we still need to play like that one final game. We're gonna get to in just a moment. Just gotta check something real quick. Lord forgive me, yeah. I don't want this isn't good enough. Yeah, the city's travels on the road. No words, a banger, but no more words is like Hardy's good song. Like I hated that they kept him coming out to Loaded, and I don't hate Loaded. And here's the, I'm not gonna be mad at it if it's Loaded. I'm mad it's the worst at like they gave you the worst version for like years. It was not supposed to be super long. I'm pretty sure my internet just got out on my phone. Like they had so if you don't know, that's like the theme song for Jeff and Matt Hardy when they team up, Loaded, by Zach Tempest. And it's like supposed to be a super short intro. But they gave you they had the longest version of it. And it sucked because like it sucked because it was like the worst. Like it's not supposed to be a long intro. It's like once you start getting to the dun 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 dun, Hardy should already be doing his stupid dance. Matt should be doing the delete sign. Lita should be in the back screwing Edge behind Matt's back. Like yeah, but they made it so long, so you have to wait like an extra like 20 seconds for them to make their entrance. And now it's like, so if I give Hardy's theme in the game now, it makes it look like Hardy's doing drugs again. Like we're not TNA, buddy. Like PWF may be the TNA and Plus Wrestling, but we don't allow our wrestlers to come out intoxicated. Yeah, they had like the worst version of Loaded for the longest time. and then they give you, and then we got normal words again, which is something people have been begging for since Hardy's return. Uh, and yeah, like they give Matt Live for the Moment. They never gave it. Like they did, obviously, but like once they split up the Hardy Boys for a while there, they never let him come out to that song ever again. Like WWE's lazy. They don't want to pay royalties for music. I can slap a tornado. I can dry up a sea. I like that song. Uh, I wish Matt brought it back in um like 2018, 2019. Like when he was still there. I expected Carlito to come back to his old team. They don't want to pay Jim. They don't want to pay Jim Johnson. Like they knew Jim Johnson actually made good songs all the time, except unlike Def Rebel and a CFO, who have like a couple good songs every now and again. Um, like Jim Johnson always delivered. And like he should still be making music. Like if Jim were still making music, that for WWE, like that would have been like S tier. Um, yeah, we're gonna get to the game. We're gonna get to the game. I've been stalling. I wanted to talk about why the specific reason THQ went out of business and why WWE lost followership. So yeah, I don't think the full screen's not even gonna. Yeah, I don't think. Uh, yeah, seeing what I see. We're gonna be playing some. We're gonna return to the Mario Flash games, specifically with an iconic Mario Flash game, Super Mario Flash. So you see, we get to play as two people. We get Mario and Luigi. Uh, yeah. SMF is real. Ah, yeah, it's back, baby. Last time it was Mario Combat, now it's Mario Flash. When I played W games as a kid, never thought about the roster, just scared about the core gameplay, matchups, and modes. Um, yeah, that's like one thing too. Like it's obvious it's better to care about the game works, but like I always like rosters in the game too, like because it's uh like it really helps dictate what era you're in for it. Like if you have a solid roster, then a lot of people to play as, meaning like more people. Sometimes laugh at most of the models because some of them forget. Bro, THQ and 2K were hoeing Edge for the longest time because they made us, bro. Edge ain't even like that bad of a dude. He's just Canadian. He's not even that bad of a not that bad of a looking dude. He's Canadian, and like they hold him, bro. They really hold this man for years. Like they never gave this man a good model for the longest time. Uh, and like I'm about to pull a picture of it right now of his model in 220 because this was real. I might not actually. I don't know. Okay, here it is. There's like a comparison image with like his face from like 2K22 and 2K20, which actually that game was that 2K20 was a terrible game. I'm even gonna hold because like there's a like I don't know. I'm just saying words at this point. I'm about to pull the thing up real quick. I'm about to pull the image up. Uh, So yeah, this is basically how Edge looked. So on the left we have 2K20, and on the right we have 2K22. Even if you don't like the 2K22 render, because this is supposed to be what Edge looks like now, just like minus the hair because he cut it. This is still superior than this monstrosity. Like this is like actually terrible. 2K20 and Battlegrounds suck. I have never played Battlegrounds. And 2K20, I played 2K20. Here's the thing: I didn't experience like that bad of it because I didn't like touch it until 2021. I avoided that game like the plague. The plague. And what happened? And I didn't even play it for real. Like I would just go on there because I needed my thumbs something to do. So I played a little. Like I only did a couple matches with me as my call J Crow, and just call matches. And the only times I would have some genuine fun in that game was if it like and the only times I would have something that would be considered fun, the game would crash. So it immediately take any respect I was building for it away. It looks like Retro Chris Jericho. Welcome to Raw is Jericho. Yeah. Jericho looked better than that in No More. Jericho looked way better than this in No Mercy. And yeah. More story. 2K really teed up in terms of gameplay from this to this. And the thing too, if you don't know, 2K20 was actually so bad of a game. Like everyone either just waited patiently until 2K21, which got canceled because of 2K20, because they were really making sure they didn't have another 2K20 on their hands, or they just went back to 2K19, which I actually want to talk about that for a second. W2K19. The only reason people hold that game in a high praise is just because this game was terrible. Only because 2K20 sucked. So everyone went back to it, and they just liked it because they made themselves like it more because of a bad game. Which 2K19, I played it. It's not that bad of a game. But people are really still like saying it's like one of the best 2K games. Which honestly, if you want the best 2K game, just go play 2K14. It's basically just a THQ game with 2K slapped on it. I wouldn't know how good it is though, because every time I try to actually unlock the people I want to play as, it won't let me. I always I can watch the closest I've gotten to the 30 Years of Mania was just the entrances for Macho Man and DiBiase. And it wouldn't let me. PowerPoint stream. If we're making a PowerPoint, then yeah, I'll consider it. But yeah, how about AEW Fight Forever? If you're asking if I played it or like graphics wise, it would look a lot better like a 7th gen hard or 8th gen. 8th gen and 7th gen, it looks better on there. But I've never played Fight Forever. I want to pick it up at some point. But I don't know. At some point, I'll do it. I could live out my dreams of wrestling in like 3/4 of an arena because half of it's gone. The hardcast live is empty in AEW, and I find that funny. Granted, WWE was in worse shambles, but their hardcam side was filled somewhat. However, I would still choose AEW over WWE in 2018 to 2019 because 2018 to 2019 WWE, if you haven't seen it, it's going to make you hate the product. But yeah, we're going to get to this. That glorious compression. We're going to get to the game now. Yeah, we're going to be playing this game now. AEW Fight Forever. I'm going to try to pick up some point. Still no need to experience it. Toad House. This is something the lag is going to favor. Because, wow, the lag is actually bad. I was moving the entire time and it didn't let me. But I don't know how many of you guys played this version of a Mario game before. The back to original schedule programming. Yeah, Hurricane not being in SVR 2011. Ruined it. But look at this, look at this. Look at this. This is why I always like this game. What are you doing, punk? Like, majority of the roster for processing is going to be Smash Bros. Teams. Yeah, that worked because like Smash Bros. Is always talking about like fighting. It's going to work. And if I stay here a little bit longer, Cody's going to try to fight me. Notepad stream when? What the hell is a notepad? I'll find out what it is and right, there we go. I almost want to die there. The problem with the live here is that, like, this isn't laggy necessarily because of the fact my internet. This is laggy because this is a like flash game. It's like it's supposed to be like, if you've never played like typical Mario Flash game, it's just supposed to be really fast for some reason. Windows PowerShell? What is a Windows PowerShell? I know Mac Code won't let me back in. Yeah. GG's might. We're gonna get back into this. Yeah, if we ever play a game, I feel like the light is closed. Like the only it's like the lag is only going to be good if it's like an old game, because then it gives you the vibe of it. Also, I'm looking at stuff with lost levels. After seeing like level gameplay of lost levels, very similar in terms of like, also, let me know, can you actually hear me over this? Or is it too loud? Like, the music sounds like really loud. You know, it sounds like really loud to myself. keep dying. I keep dying every single time. Anyone else have like a suggestion for a game? Or like, I'm probably just gonna like type something in and see what pops up. Because I might not end the stream just yet, but this is already like an hour stream. We've reached the requirement. Wait, I want to see if that's gonna work. I want to see if it's gonna work this time. S3AK Master Edition. Oh yeah, we'll check that out. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We need a Red Sphere game though. We need a Sonic of Red Sphere. As long as I don't have to download it and I could get it from a potentially shady link, we'll play this. From Mega Man, plan using Mega Man 2 melody from Smash. Mega Man is gonna be someone cool to see in FXW. Like, we need more Mega Man in Plush Wrestling. As long as this isn't like Sonic 1 levels laggy, we're gonna play this. Just wait a moment. We're saying, hey, you can count us out. Your attention against the ground. Yeah, we the dark horse. Oh, hold up. I'm hoping we don't get the iconic Sonic lag here. Okay, we're gonna get the iconic Sonic lag. Okay, so this is lagging crazy. I mean, average Sonic experience on the channel at this point. I'm not that traumatized anymore. No lag. Wait, does it not lag for y'all, or is it lag? No, from what I'm seeing, it's definitely lagging. No, we're gonna play this. We're gonna. I don't have a close I didn't check. I have to use WASD keywords, so it's like. Doesn't like me? Oh. Oh, okay. It says I had to use like a WASD. That's like. That greenhouse zone's back. No, I love that like every Sonic stream is doing this crap. It was so strong it almost didn't let me play. It was the excluded feature. Oh, it actually started getting good. Keywords started getting good. And then putting both Mega Man and Zero. Start development man can see Zero being the face of that. Zero would oh shit, it's getting good. Oh, it's doing the Mario DS on me. This is running better than I expected, so we're gonna keep playing this. Sega really outdid themselves with this. Alright, as you can see, we got Knuckles coming in. He punches you out of Super Saiyan form, which is the coldest speaking in the series. Alright. Alright, now I was never good at WASD. I was never good at WASD, so I'm more of an arrows kind of guy, so if I screw up, that's just because that's like my play style. Damn it. I feel like how literally every single Sonic stream has this like struggle. No! Why? I had, bruh. I didn't have prep time. Why can't... Finally, for once I get over something. What the fuck hit me? There was something there! There was literally nothing there to Mike. I'm like joking it. Also, now it wants to be here. Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason. Sonic is always gone from this channel. Yeah, I'm not going to blame this on me at any opportunity. This is all on that game for requiring me to use WASD controls when it knows I am an arrows guy. I was out of my element because it was against my will. If I did have arrows, however, I would have persevered through the lag as I did with the Sonic one. I do find it funny, however, that like every single time I try to play Sonic on stream, the quality goes down. But again, it's Sonic, so you expect it. And how much you want to bet is actually gonna like how much you want to bet as soon as I end the stream, I'm gonna play this and it's going to go back to normal because that happened. That happened with the Sonic stream. That happened with Green Hell Zone. Like that so we are like at an hour and a half into the stream. I don't think there's gonna be anything else to do. I'm not sure. There's just gonna be anything else for this. Probably after this, I'm gonna see if Mario's Mystery Meat is gonna work, and I'm gonna test it, and if so, we would have another potential stream on the way. Raid. Who do you want? We could do a raid. We could do a raid. It depends. Like, who do you want us to raid? I'm just like there's like a comment on like a recent short I made, which by the way, be sure to check out my channel if you haven't already. We have been posting a lot. Have a new video out. It's at like 16 views. Should be way higher than that. Meanwhile, the short I made has been popping off. Here's FXW rival match. Sly Cooper versus Mega Man. That'd be cool to see. That'd be cool to see for like a first episode. Pariah 695. He's streaming? I'm gonna check it out in a second. Don't you see the writing on the wall? You're in way over your head. You're gonna drown the things that you said. Time's come and gone for words. 1,000 threats I've heard before. Words are cheap, your lies pays to pay. Oh yeah, I see he is live. Oh yeah, I'm about to go in there in a second, see what's up with it. There's hold up. I do not like ads. Everyone got a spam plus raid. Oh yeah, if we might actually do a raid to end stream. So yeah, if you do join, be sure to control C control V that message plus raid. The internet is bad at my house, specifically my room. Everywhere else is good. It's just whoever controls the internet wants to curse me for being here. Oh yeah, he's playing the game now. Let's yeah, we're probably gonna end a lot of matches. I wanted a lot of matches. I do want to do. Yeah, it's always cool to like what let me know when you start working on FXW. I'm gonna help promote it. Gonna like do like some community posts and stuff. All right. FXW will have a lot of high flying action. Yeah, that's gonna see. Like I'm saying, like once this starts up, I'm gonna like help promote it and stuff. I could definitely see like Arrival being like the big show where like a lot of like high rated matches are gonna be on there. All right. With that being said, we might end stream. We're probably gonna end stream now. So with that being said, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We still have at least one thing planned left. Be sure to check out the rest of the channel. We do have a lot more stuff. See what's in the chat. Stay tuned so you can actually see it. Yeah, check out the channel once you're done with the stream. And subscribe, obviously. Vote for the SMP Awards. Go to the community poll on my channel. Vote for the SMP Awards. And posting the link in chat now for the new stream. So go to that. Type in plus rate in chat. And yeah, all right. See you guys. Join us next time for next stream. Stay tuned for updates regarding the channel.